Hey guys, it's Res91, and as I said last episode, I was going to talk about a particular gem this episode, and that gem is Lapis Lazuli. Now, Lapis was first introduced to us in Mirror Gem, and my main point of this video is to say how I think she got in the mirror. Now, before I start, I just want to say that part of this theory came from AJ Universe, which if you guys are watching my channel, I bet you guys know who he is. But I'm going to be taking a different spin on this on this theory than he did. Before I get to my conclusion on how she got in the mirror, I'm just going to go over the evidence which led me to said conclusion. Now, first we have Lapis. When Lapis is in the mirror, she shows that she wants to be friends with Steven. But when she gets out, she says, "Are you really a crystal gem?" And then she's like, "But you helped me." My guess is that when Lapis actually started to befriend Steven, she actually thought he was human. And she was thinking, maybe this human can help me out. But that leads to her knowing humans in the past and actually trusting them in a sense. But how would she know humans if she was trapped in that mirror for thousands of years? Now, you could say that while in the mirror she saw a lot of humans or something like that, but to me, it makes more sense that the fact that she reached out to a human kind of says that she probably had good relationships with humans in the past. To me, that means that at one point she joined the rebellion. Even when the crystal gems start to come, she says, "Don't trust them." Like, she trusted them once, and she was betrayed by them. So, using that evidence, it seems like that she joined the rebellion, she had good relationships with humans during the rebellion, and at one point, at least she believes, she was betrayed by the crystal gems. Now, she said she never believed in the earth, but perhaps she joined the crystal gems because she had some friends. Like, Lapis does seem to care about other gems, like, a lot. Like, based on how she cares about Steven once they become friends, it seems like once you're in Lapis's friend zone, when it's like, yes, you're my friend, I'm going to help you almost no matter what. So it is possible she joined the rebellion because she had either gem friends who joined the rebellion, or maybe even Rose. Maybe Rose convinced her to join the rebellion. In any case, I believe she joined the rebellion. Now, before I can get to actually her in the mirror, I'm going to talk about another gem, and that gem is Garnet. See, Garnet doesn't usually show emotion, but during this episode, once after finding out about the gem in the mirror, Garnet shows extreme emotion. Not only that, Pearl seems surprised, but Amethyst and Garnet seem angry. And Amethyst actually asks Garnet to do something, and Garnet seems overly angry. She gets furious at one point. That leads me to believe that Garnet, unlike Pearl, since Pearl seemed to only care about Steven's safety, even when Garnet goes after, even when they go after Steven, Pearl's like, "Garnet, he didn't mean it," or something like that. Later on, when Lapis tries to get away, Garnet seems so focused on just stopping Lapis. She doesn't seem focused on Steven's safety like Pearl does. So it leads me to believe that Garnet knew who was in that mirror, and Garnet didn't want her getting out. Now, what does this all mean? Well, let's look into a little bit more on Garnet first. Based on her actions, she destroyed the homeworld warp. She destroyed the computer at the moon base after discovering that it was meant to plant the colony. It seems that Garnet actually hates homeworld. The others seem to just fear it, or at least the homeworld gems. But Garnet seems to hate homeworld. And I'm not sure if that's because of Blue Diamond wanting to shatter Ruby or not, but Garnet seems to hate homeworld. Now, why is that significant? Because this hate could have grown into a phobia. Using all this evidence, I think I am able to come up with a scenario that led to Lapis getting put in the mirror. Let's go back to the rebellion. The rebellion's over. Lapis was a part of it. Then, after the rebellion, Lapis realizes, this planet doesn't have anything for me. I want to go home. Now, she talks to Rose, maybe because her and Rose were friends or something. Talks to Rose, and Rose tries to get her to stay, but unsuccessfully. Now, either Rose tells Garnet. Now, if she did tell Garnet, then that kind of goes with my whole Rose being a strategist type of thing, and I would definitely touch on that in another episode. But in any case, she tells Garnet, or maybe Garnet was present when Lapis was talking to Rose. Garnet pleads with Lapis, tells her not to go, tries to get her to stay because Garnet fears that Homeworld will return if Lapis goes back to Homeworld. Unfortunately, her pleas are unsuccessful, and Lapis tries to take off, but Garnet stops her. The two get into an altercation, and Garnet cracks her gem. Now, before you guys think Garnet couldn't crack her gem, remember, Lapis didn't let Garnet out of the water hand. Garnet punched her way out. It actually shows that in a one-on-one fight, Garnet may have a chance against Lapis. The fact that Garnet was the only one that Lapis seemed to subdue before trying to leave meant that Lapis may have thought that Garnet was the only one who actually had a chance against her. It may also add to the fact that the two once had a physical altercation in the past, and Lapis thinks once I get her down, I can leave, almost, in a sense. Now, after Garnet cracks Lapis's gem, she brings it to Rose, who puts Lapis' gem in the mirror for 2 reasons. 1, to stop Lapis from reforming. 2, to stop her from shattering. And why is shattering number 2? Because based on the episode and based on Garnet's reaction after Lapis got off-world, the fact that Garnet seemed so focused only on getting Lapis, and when she got off-world, Garnet seemed so more focused on that than the fact that the oceans had returned. To me, it seems like the main reason for putting her in the mirror in the first place was to stop her from reforming. Because, as I said, it seems like Garnet hates Homeworld, and she didn't want to risk them returning, and she was willing to turn on another gem to stop that from happening. Anyway, that's my theory. Why don't you guys just tell me about what you think in the comments below. Next episode, I'm going to be dealing with another popular theory, but once again, taking it from a different point of view, I believe, than I've seen so far. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and may God bless you all.